So let's look at that backdrop. You don't know that you have Zion. You don't think you have a snowball's chance in hell of getting Zion because the probability of them falling to that slot was slim. But it happened, okay? You don't know that you've got Zion. You don't have David Griffin there as your general manager. You're wondering whether or not Alvin Gentry is going to be there as your coach. Dell Demps is already on out the door, and you show up. All of this evolving around you with a that's all folks shirt on. All I'm saying is that Anthony Davis, to me, and to a lot of reporters and to anybody covering the NBA, is a treasure. He is a superstar and just as good of a person as he is as a player. But if I'm a New Orleans fan base, I'm remembering the kind of predicament I was in when I last saw him. I didn't know Zion was going to be there and Brandon Ingram was going to be there in the crowd. I didn't know any of that. All I know is that the best player we've ever had said, I'm tired of being here, y'all. I want out. That's a reason to boo.
The way I'm going to relate to this, I don't think they should boo him. I wouldn't boo him if I was a Pelicans fan.
He will.
The way I'm going to relate to this, I'm going to take the team that I root that if I had to eliminate every team, who is left? My New York Yankees, right? I'm a Yankees fan before I'm anything. My favorite position players.
Yankees and Knicks.
My favorite position player when I was a kid. Apologies to Mickey Rivers, not when I was a little kid, center fielder. They're all center fielders. Was Ricky Henderson, and later on it was Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams is the highest level of love you can have for a hometown player because he was an all-star. He's the best player on the team, cleanup hitter, won World Series and everything. And when he was a free agent, the Red Sox were going to give him a lot of money. And at the 11th hour, he personally calls George Steinbrenner and he's like, look, I'll take less. I want to stay here. Love that guy forever. Of course, he was winning World Series with the Yankees, right? He came up with them. He won, the whole thing. Ricky Henderson was my original, favorite player before Bernie. One of the best, maybe the best player in the game. Greatest leadoff hitter ever. Doing things with the Yankees, oh, my God, you never seen before. And the Yankees were no good. They were good when he got there, and he made them better, but they never won a World Series, never made the playoffs. And the team started declining, but Ricky was still Ricky. Till one day he was like, I got to get out of here. I'm in the middle of my prime. I want to win World Series. Stop playing hard. Apologies to the Hall of Famer, but I was there. I watched. He used to be at Yankee Stadium. I'm like, damn, Ricky. He was forced his way out of town. He didn't. And by the way, you know where he wound up? On the Oakland A's, where he won World Series. And it was the MVP.
Keep going.
Balled out.
Keep going.
I never booed Ricky Henderson when he came back to New York.
All right, stop right there.
That's my dude.
Stop right there. What about everybody else? Did they boo Ricky Henderson?
Hold on. Actually, I don't remember Ricky really getting booed.
I do.
But when I see fans boo players like that, I'm like, time out. He didn't ask out of a winning situation where he's winning World Series. Right. He tried to get out of a bad situation, and he made his situation better.
Allow me to educate our
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at the team.
Allow me to educate our audience about something.
Yes.
You are not the only diehard Yankees fan. I just love basketball more than you do, and you love baseball more than I do. But we're both lifelong native New Yorkers and diehard Yankee fans. I remember that. And Ricky Henderson most certainly was booed. Make no mistake about that.
And those fans were wrong.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All I'm saying is that how you depart matters. For example, let's go LeBron James. Okay. LeBron James, are you trying to tell me there's something that he did on the court for the Cleveland Cavaliers his first 7 years that he deserved to be booed? Hell no. Way he carried that franchise, what they didn't do for him to help him get a championship at that particular juncture in his career, of course not. But when you leave and the owner finds out on TV like everybody else,
I mean, that was one of the most debacle type
it's like
exits ever done.
All I'm trying to say to make that point, and that's not to knock LeBron James in any way. All I'm trying to say is how you depart matters.
Yeah, but what was AD saying,
I just want to understand. You think he's certainly going to get booed. Will he get booed?
He will get booed, and they'll be wrong. And I just want to say real quick, what was AD saying? He was saying, I don't want to be in the mix for a title here and there once in a while. In my prime, he's only got his one and only life and his one and only prime. I want to be in the mix every single year. Know what I noticed? LeBron's in the mix every year. I want to play with him.
As I've mentioned to you on several occasions, that's how you feel in terms of what he was saying. This is what they're saying. He doesn't want to be here with us anymore. He doesn't want to be in New Orleans. He doesn't want to represent.
Was he playing at near MVP levels?
No.
And that's what I want to ask about.
Stop.
How should he be remembered
because
in
what
New
I'm saying,
Orleans?
he should be remembered as the greatest player in franchise history and one of the greatest players in the NBA today. And by the way, a class dude. That's not what I'm saying. No, don't twist this. What I'm saying is, if you're living in New Orleans, if you're living near the Ninth Ward or beyond, if you're sitting up there and living in that city, all right, and you got to go to the Smoothie King Arena 41 nights a year, you need an AD as a reason to watch. And the fact that he wanted out gives them the right, only them, the right to boo and only boo.
If I'm a fan in New Orleans,
boo.
I'm looking at AD and I'm going like, that dude, when he was healthy, played at MVP level damn near
Which is more
year
of a
in and
reason
year
why
out.
they would boo
But
him.
what I'm saying
They
is
ain't gonna boo the scrub.
the fact that we were hardly ever in the playoffs makes me mad at the team, not him.
Do you ever boo scrubs?
My point
Do you ever boo scrubs? It's a very simple question,
hold on,
man.
No, but my point.
Because they don't matter.
My point is, I'm not mad at the dude who balled. I'm mad at the team that didn't put ballers around him.
You're going to
so
be
injured.
mad at the dude
They had
who
so
balls
many
too,
injuries.
because the dude, of course, but you're
No,
going
I've
to be
had
mad.
injuries.
You're going to be
Why?
mad at the dude who balls because you're craving that he'll stay with you.
They've
Max,
changed
real
this.
quick, 'cause we
They've
gotta go.
changed this recently, but the training staff was the Saints training staff. They shared them because the owners own both teams and they were playing them cheap and used the NFL staff on NBA players. They changed that recently.
That team was historically
Scrubs.
injured during the time that AD was there.
Scrubs
Not his
don't
fault.
get
I'm mad at the
booed.
team. I'm not mad at
because
AD.
we know this scrubs.
And by the way, you got Brandon Ingram and a whole bunch of guys to go with Zion in that trade. It's not even like you're worse off.
I agree.
What are you booing AD
I agree
for?
because he's one of the top 5 players on the planet Earth, and he plays for somebody else.
Anyway,
Ricky, I
He
never
understands
booed you.
that.
AD, they
AD
shouldn't boo
said
you.
he expects to get booed.
Of course,
Absolutely.
he does, and I'm telling you, he should. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.